First of all, congratulations, Dr. Risul, and welcome to the success story for tonight. And one thing I want to say before you start your experience is I don't know if you can remember the moment when I was taking the class of anatomy, and it was, I think, the trunk class. After the class, I guess, it was the anatomy trunk mock. And I asked you about one thing, that is the relations of the duodenum. And you said just exactly whatever it was, just like whatever I said during the class and all that stuff. And you said just like that. And I said, you will pass this exam. Remember, Dr. Raisul?
Yes, you said you will pass this exam. Not only pass, but you will secure a very high marks.
Yes. And you got like, what was the score? 284, I guess.
87.
287. Like, I don't know how you get that score. Like, it was extremely good. Excellent. Okay. So, Dr. Raisul, the time is yours, the floor is yours, the audience is yours. Now it's your time to share your experience with us. Okay, you can start with your part A, when you have passed that, and what was the time for the preparation for your part B, what are the materials you have followed, what are the tricks you have followed, and if there is anything to share with the upcoming candidates, then you can share as well. Or after that, if anyone wants to ask you any questions, I hope you will be happy to give them some answers as well, right?
Right.
All right, go ahead, start.
Okay. Actually, I passed my part A in last May, in May 2023. And after passing my part A, I just want to sit part B as early as possible. Then I saw Delhi seat is just opened and just closed. Like in very few moments, the seats, all seats are closed. Then I was upset, but I want to book exam as early as possible. Then after a few days, I saw the Kuala Lumpur seats are open under Edinburgh, and then I book it without any consideration or without any tension. I just book it. Actually, then I want to start my preparation just after booking, but due to some reasons or some hard moments, I cannot start in paces. But times goes and goes. In October, I think in October 5, the date, I
Mm-hmm.
just feel I'm lost. I can prepare myself well enough, as I completed my MBBS degree. Lots of honors marks in most of the subjects, but I
You're a
want
brilliant
to
student.
prepare. I want to prepare myself as much as I can for every exam. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't. But I couldn't prepare myself as my wish in those days.
Okay.
Then I feel I just lost. Then I knocked you.
Mm.
I just want to ask you. I have only 3 months and some days. Is it possible to pass my exam if I start uh, uh, study from that moment? And you ensure me, if you want to study regularly and you follow my routine, and it is possible. And then I feel hope, and I start with your course. I just follow your course, and I just follow your instructions, and I just follow your classes and your materials. And then I attend mock regularly, and I tried my best to answer as like as you taught me. And every mock session, I just after your evaluation, I evaluated myself how I can deliver. And
Mhm.
you remember, first of the days, I can deliver myself as I knew everything, almost everything, but I can deliver.
Mhm.
Then you give me some tricks. Then it's your floor, it's your exam, and it's you, and you know everything. Just show your performance. And I just remembered this. I just show my performance in my actual exam. And
Excellent.
actually, this exam is very much structured. Uh,
Yes.
Maximum topics are we all know about this, but the thing is the question how they asked it and what they expected from us.
Right.
And you actually you took mock as like as the RCS people asked me, and the QRC helped me very much as I surely mentioned about Dr. Esra and the
Yes.
perfectionist. And Dr.
Yes.
Esra took my mock, and and she told me that why you lose your marks, and I just want that I want to give a exam very well in with Dr. Esra, but in
Mm.
my every mock session she corrected me, and I just performed that corrected way in my actual exam. And
Good.
Dr. Tanvir Bhai, he is
Mm.
also very good person, and Dr. Tanvir Bhai taught me actually RCS people how play play with questions. And Dr.
Mm.
Tanvir Bhai is very much good actor, I think. And the final thing that I think that make me perfectionist and that make me perfect, that overcome all of my lackings, and that give me a very good preparation is your hands-on course.
Mm.
And I just remember my first station was actually a quiz examination and quiz anastomotic case. I performed this in hands-on, and as like as Dr. Isra and Dr. Sylvia, I think, and
Yeah.
they asked me question, and they interrupted me in the course of my examination. Actually, when I start my examination, I just keep my hand to check the pulse of this patient, and my examiner stimulated uh, pulse rate is rapid and irregular. Then I just remembered it is the hands-on course that I performed this examination. Then I just follow that steps, and actually you guys are simulated the examination. RCS examiner actually played that role. I think that was my first station, and after
Mm.
that station, I I I feel that my examination will be well, and I will play my all of my performance. Uh, actual Actually, you taught me. Then my next station was catheterization, and catheterization station I performed catheterization many times, but uh, during hands-on course, I remember during hands-on course I simulated catheterization in front of Dr. Esra, and Dr. Esra told me you guys are very fine, but he uh, corrected me one way that how in tricks way I can inserted this catheterization. And after this catheterization station, my examiner told me, you are a perfect man." And I just remember I cannot perform like this way if you guys are not taught me. And
Okay.
after that, all of my stations are common, and you guys are actually you guys take my mock accordingly as yes people, and for this I feel confident enough for my performance. And in this examination, and all candidate uh, feel some stations are new, and some stations, some questions are new, or some scenarios are newly edited. And I
Mm.
also find that I told you that that was my phone call station. And
Yeah.
I think yeah, my phone call station when my examiner asked me what is mentioned in the I think post-operative order. But this is totally new question, and uh, I just stop there and I take few seconds,
Mm.
and then I just politely asked him, "What did you say? I can understand." Then he repeat. Then I didn't understand again. Then I again told him I can't understand. Then he again repeat. Then I understand that some post-operative order may be there, and then I surrendered to him. Sir, I cannot mention this at this moment. Then she shout on me, "Why you can't mention this? Please uh, take your notes, they take your notes and turn over the papers and tell me what is the post-operative order." Then I turn over one page that I found post-operative order, and written in very short in the last of the corner of the page, that three things. Then
Hmm.
I again start my examination. Then I was very much tense in this station, and all other stations are actually you mentioned in your notes and you asked me during mock actually like that, but the pattern they ask me the questions are different, and I just follow your instruction. I clearly get their question and I reply according to myself. And in every station, I completed before 2 to 3 minutes. I think all of my knowledge station completed before 2 to 3 minutes.
Yes, if you know the answers, then it will be like, just like 5 minutes or 6 minutes to complete your
Yes.
all of the sessions. It will be just like that. Yes. Okay.
And you asked me a Bangladeshi people tuberculosis, and actually
Yes.
when I just read the stem outside the station, I just think this tuberculosis. I just faced this tuberculosis from my MBBS life, from my first professional examination and second professional examination in community medicine, in third professional examination in microbiology pathology, in final professional examination, and also
Yeah.
in my MRCS Part B examination.
Yes. Yes. So any specific tricks you followed during your preparation?
In my preparation, I evaluated myself by
Hmm.
myself, what
Okay.
I learn, what I study, and how I perform. And
Hmm.
I just read all of these things, and I just start to recall by myself when when I on the way to my hospital or on the way to my home. Then I just start to recall what I think, what I studied today or before the day, or what the things I forgot during mock. I just want to recall that, and the again the gem is your drive link, and whenever I got time, I just play a random video or a random uh, class. I just hear it, and I think and this cause a subconscious effect on my mind, and I recall them, all of them, during my preparation or during my study.
Okay, that's excellent. So, you actually took like I think 3 months for your preparation.
Actually 3 months with my
Actually, 3 months.
corporate job.
Yes, and I think you have like gave almost 5 to 6 hours per day,
Yes,
including your consciously and subconsciously, whatever it is, right?
yes,
And I
actually that.
think like you are like completely hooked with this exam. Like if you're not studying, then during the other works as well, you were thinking like what might be the answer of these questions in a subconscious mind as well, right? So
Actually that.
yeah, so I think like you are a nerd, okay, and you are a Totapaki as well. Why I call you Totapaki, I think you know right now, right?
Yes.
It's very impressive. I'm so proud of you, Dr. Raisul, that you have made it and you have
So
made it with
again,
this
I want
very
to
high
mention,
marks.
uh, I performed a scenario like communication broken city machine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you remember on hands-on
Yes,
course?
yes, yes.
And when I read the stem that is the broken city machine, then
Mm.
my confidence boosted up.
You were laugh out with joy, I guess, during that
Yes,
time, right?
actually,
Mm.
my mind
So
was
sometimes
full of
what
joy.
happens, during the exam, what happens is, suppose you have finished few of the stations, maybe 5 stations or 6 stations you have finished, and you knew like, okay, I have done a very nice job with these stations, and then
Yes,
from then what will happen is you feel confidence, the stress is gone for you, and you will mention by yourself that bring it on, right? Just like whatever it is, I can do it, right?
yes,
So it happens, and that's the moment you can feel, okay, I'm going to pass this exam, right? So
yes.
it's a very nice
Actually,
feelings to have.
actually,
Okay.
I'm grateful to all of the members of the IMG family. They are very
Yes,
much
yes. IMG
helpful.
family is very nice. They're like all of the persons, including the mentors, including the all the candidates. I don't know how this happened, but it is actual fact. Whoever will join this IMG, they will feel like everyone is very helpful during the class, during the mock, during the, like, if you just ask any questions, it's just a feeling of having a family with on the back with you, right? So it's just like that.
Yes,
Very nice, all of them. And this credit, like, for each of the candidates success is not for, like, it's not only for me, it's for the entire family of the IMG, everyone. It's very nice. Okay, so you want to go for a conclusion? You want to say something for the conclusion for all the candidates who are going to give their exam? Dr. Raisul? Okay, so anyone has any queries or any questions to Dr. Raisul, you can ask, or you can say anything to him if you want. Anyone has
Yes,
any
sir.
queries? Yes, Dr. Aftab,
Yes,
go
sir.
ahead.
so
Dr. Ratul, congratulations, first of all.
I think
Actually,
he's having some network issues, I guess. But yes, if I'm just, if you have any queries, you can ask. There are lots of candidates who have passed, and they will be happy to give you the answers, I guess.
I
So
just wanted to
yes,
ask the candidates those who appeared the exam, how about the history station, and could they actually finish that in 6 minutes? And
okay,
how was it? Yes.
okay. Dr. Raisul, did you hear the question?
no, Bhaiya, please repeat.
Dr. Aftab, can
How
you
was the
repeat the
history
question?
station? Could you actually finish that in 6 minutes? And did you reach till the that idea conclusion and I mean the
No, no,
part
no.
Expectation.
the expectation part?
Actually, I one of the station, that is the tonsillar swelling, that was
Mm-hmm.
finished in time. But the another station was the pulmonary embolism. That woman was very much talkative, and I cannot finish that. And I was very much worried, and I told it Bhaiya that I cannot finish that station. And I
Okay.
just when I just start the uh, history of the idea concern, then the bell
Uh-huh.
rang. Then examiner asked me, please finish your history taking, and
Okay.
you are losing time. Then after idea concern, then I just jump to the last question, that anything else that I missed you want to add. Then
Okay.
the patient said that no, I have told you, I have told you all of my concerned issues. And then I faces to my examiners and present my case. And during presentation, according to Dr. Ratik sir, I just
Mhm.
mentioned all the positive findings, and then my examiner asked me a few questions, and all of the questions are from our critical care pulmonary embolism station.
Okay.
Not that like the embolism questions are in the history station, but they asked me questions from that I answered from my critical care stations.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Any other persons who wants to ask any question to Dr. Raisul?
And the new telephone call station that was Oliguria's postoperative day 2, that station I also couldn't finish.
So the examiners are allowing us to ask questions, or they are not like you cannot like stop talking to the patient. It's not like that, right?
No. In history station, uh, you ask the question structurally according
Okay.
to our notes or according to Dr. Atik sir's class.
Mm-hmm.
Patient told you many things, then you politely interrupt them in history
Okay.
station. But during communication, you have to listen.
Okay.
Dr. Aftab, always remember, for the history taking, you are time bound. Within the 6 minutes, you have to finish, right? So
Yes, sir.
always try to interrupt the person very politely and like say sorry about that, and you move on for the next question, right? But in the
Yes, sir.
communication, you cannot interrupt them at all. Okay, if
Mm.
they're talking and you're not talking, it's completely fine. Okay, for the communication, communication is not about like you are talking, right, and they cannot talk. It's not like that. Let them talk, let them speak whatever they want to. Okay, and it's completely fine. We don't have to like complete everything in the communication. It's completely fine about that.
Okay.
I want to add another thing. In my Niva succession station, they provide steel BP handle with a BP blade. And actually, we learned that they provide attached BP blade, and that was a plastic and disposable one, and one time, single time use one. But when I entered the station, I saw that uh, uh, stainless steel BP handle, and beside them there is BP blade. Then I just tensed, but I
So
take time and take a deep breath, and I just charge it and discharge it after my station. And it was a new thing, I think, and we didn't know about this. But don't be puzzled. Take a deep breath and perform accordingly. You can. We can.
okay. Thank you, Dr. Risul.
Whatever the things will happen, it's always remember the basic thing. Okay, just for instance, the example of giving a non-disposable one, that means you need to fix the blade and you have to remove the blade to discard your shards. So what you are going to do, you just simply ask that I want to discard these shards into the shard bin, right? So it might happen during your exam, but if you keep your basics as it is, then you should have passed this exam, right? So it doesn't matter like in which form the exams, the stations are coming, okay? Until or unless you are keep inside of you that you need to have the basics on, okay? All right, Dr. Raisu, thank you so much for sharing your experience with us. It's a very nice experience I get. Like, I always wait for this moment to hear from you guys about your story, about your experience, and it always delightful. And I hope all the other candidates who are going to give their exam, they feel like, a bit motivated from hearing from, and they can restart their journey if they didn't make it previously, or they're just starting to prepare for themselves, right? And it's so fascinating that once you have listened to those kinds of success stories previously, and now you are sharing yours, right? So it's a very nice thing to have, I guess. Right, Dr. Raisul, how you're feeling?
Yes, yes, Bhaiya. And the final thing I want to add, if
Mhm.
you want to pass this exam, just focus on IMG course and practice, practice, and practice. Practice is the main key of this exam.
Yes, without practice and repetitions is the key. Always remember that. I always say that repetitions is the key for this exam. You have to repeat,
Yes.
repeat, and repeat everything as much as you can. Okay. All right. Thank you, Dr. Raisul, for your such a nice time with us.